sing the same song.
As the song says, we all need somebody to lean on, because the truth is, when we lift each other, we all rise. And that's the core belief of the Eagle's Wings Mentorship Foundation as they return for another year of Mentoring Day 2025. They have been pairing at-risk youth in Portmore with compassionate mentors, ready to guide, listen, and uplift. And here to share their story from both sides of the journey, our Public Relations Officer, Valerie Graham, and Eagle's Wing mentee, Tanika Thomas. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Bright and nice, eh?
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
I love to hear about this. In fact, I want to tell me about the mentorship program. Since it began when, 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago?
It was founded in 2020 and officially launched in 2022.
How has it grown since then?
It has grown tremendously. We have seen increase in our mentees and maturity in our mentees as well. And our mentors continue to give their support to the program. And for this, we're really grateful for those persons who volunteer to provide guidance and mentorship to those youth who are in need.
So tell us just a quick overview of how it works in case we're not aware. So
Yes.
how do you select people who need mentorship? How do you select the mentors who get to mentor them? How does that work?
So there's an application form for our mentors and mentees. For our mentors, we seek professionals who are willing to volunteer and who have an interest in mentoring and providing guidance to youth. And so they fill out an application form. So we have persons from various careers. So we have medical, we have science, we have business. So whatever our youth aspire to be, those are the kind of persons who we seek out. And those are the persons who we invite to apply for our program. And the same for our mentees. And we pair them based on their aspirations so that these professionals can guide them and direct them in the path that they want to be.
And of course, Tanika is here and she's looking bright-eyed. I want to ask you, why did you join Eagle's Wings program? What has the experience been like for you personally?
Well, I joined the Eagles Wings program because I wanted mentorship, I wanted guidance, you know. I want to be a lawyer, so I wanted somebody to help me with that. And I'm now in grade 9 and I have to choose my subjects. So now I'm seeking help from a mentor to choose my subjects.
Oh, this is so great though, Valerie, because you know there are many parents who, I will always say it here, they want better for their children, so they'll push and they'll send them to heights further than they've ever reached. And so a mentor can probably answer questions that a parent, a guardian, a community member can't, just based on the aspiration. So I want you to tell me though, the mentors and the mentees, what changes do you see in the mentees, for example, when they come onto the program?
All right, so for my mentees, I've been with them since 2022.
When you say your mentees, your personal mentees, as
Yes,
in you are a mentor?
I'm also a mentor.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, what do you
So
see?
I have 2 mentees, a pair of twins, and when they started the program, they were shy, still a little bit shy. But right now, they're able to speak in the meetings because we do have frequent meetings where mentees are required to give reports of their relationship with their mentor, and the same for the mentors. We provide reports to say how our relationship are improving and the goals that we are working on. So each year we set goals. The mentor and the mentee come together, we set goals, and at the end of the year we evaluate. And so we can see where the growth is taking place. So for my mentees, they're now able to speak more. They still have a little bit more work to do, but they're learning and they're improving. So each year we set goals and we work towards them, and that is how we evaluate.
Speaking more, mean more confidence. It is very powerful. Good job. Good job.
But I'm sure there are stories that Tanika can share, things that you remember, a moment that stuck out, stands out in your mind, with a lesson that you learned. Can you share any of those stories that haven't been in the program? Something that, you know,
Man, just put you on the spot,
you had an assignment for homework, you had a challenge with it, but you know, I mean, something that you remember that a mentor helped you to get through.
Okay, so I had my my first semester exam, and you know that is going to help me choose my subject, so I have to do well on that. And I asked my mentor for advice, and she was telling me that all you need to do is just pray. You know, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So she was just telling me, encouraging me, and I even have my own little quote where I always say to myself, for I believe hard work brings success, so don't tell me that the sky is the limit, for my footsteps are beyond the moon. And you know, that just carried me out through, and I did well, so I'm proud of myself.
I can be our mentor and say, hey, mentor, give me a no.
I want to be I want to be a mentee.
But Tanika, tell me, for somebody who, you know, maybe your age, younger, older, who is like, me can't bother them something there. No, sir, I'm sure I'm too far gone. Nobody can help me or whatever. What would you say to a student, a child, who is, you know, kind of hesitant to join a program like this?
Well, I would say that everybody needs help. Everybody has their own struggle. You might not think you need it, but the program actually helps because I write poems and, you know, Auntie ended up putting me in the Gleaner, and I even got promoted, and they're saying I did well in the poem, and that even encouraged me more to do good in it. So sometimes it helps you with the talents that you bring out.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes. I feel like you could just stand and recite one of those poems you write now.
As a matter of fact, do a poem. No, I joke. Her face, she's like, don't do that, don't do that. So Valerie, talk to me now about Mentoring Day. That's tomorrow, no?
Yes.
What can we expect? What are some of the plans? Maybe there are some activities, and how can we participate?
So we want you to identify somebody who would have provided some sort of guidance to you throughout your career. So we want you to take some time out to appreciate those persons who, you know, would have contributed to where you are today, growing and all of that. So across Portmore, we have 4 high schools which will be impacting in the morning during their devotions. And so we have Cumberland High School, we have Ascot High School, we have Bridgeport High School, and the Waterford High School. Awesome. So those schools, we will have representative from the Eagles Wings Mentorship Foundation, and we will have Power Punch Hour, and that's where we will invite our special speakers to provide a word of encouragement to our youth so that they can feel impacted and be encouraged to seek the guidance that they need and to just grow. And we feel like that early time in the morning is when we can best get them to start their day right.
Yes.
And so we will have that. And throughout organizations, schools, we're encouraging everybody to just thank somebody, to encourage somebody and mentor somebody, pass on the guidance that you would have received from somebody to someone who is in need.
And,
awesome.
And by saying that, I want to say good morning to all the mentors, whether mentors in this program or the mentors who really and truly are touching a life and changing. You'd be surprised how one piece of advice or showing up for one event or helping with one piece of homework can change the entire course of somebody's life. So kudos to the mentors out there, near and far, and to people like Valerie doing programs like this and pairing people with the mentors who can change their life.
And the prospective mentors who are watching to say, hey, I
could do that, and I would want to do that.
Yes,
it's true.
I'm sure there's room.
Yes.
How do they? Where do they find you? Are you on Instagram?
Yes,
or?
we are. So we are on Instagram and Facebook at Eagles Wings JA. We're also on YouTube. If you're interested in joining and being a part of our mentorship program, you can send us an email at eagleswingsja@hotmail.com, and we will respond to you, and we will give you the application so you can join our program and contribute.
Valerie, I'm curious. What's in the name, Eagles Wings? Why?
Eagles soar, and that's what we aspire to do. And for our mentorship day tomorrow, we're actually exploring the theme, mentorship in motion, shaping leaders and changing lives. And so we want persons to elevate beyond where they are now. And so that's why we have that name, Eagles Wings, because we're soaring.
Not chicken wing, you know. Eagles Wings. I'm not to say that anyone with chicken wing, I'm just saying.
Tanika, before we go, Tanika, you tell me, as a mentee, you've said this has impacted you, it's helping you with choosing subjects. Would you want to be a mentor when you grow up and become what you're going to become? And if so, what do you think the impact is that you would want to have on a mentee?
Okay, so yes, I would want to be a mentor, and I would want to help my mentee in the future. I want to help her with, well, whoever, with confidence. I want to build her confidence, build her self-esteem, encourage her to go after what she wants, her dream, to make her dream come true.
I love
Awesome. You know what I mean?
Girl.
The best gift you can give to somebody is something that you want for yourself.
Sure.
you know,
Awesome.
spoken.
All the best
so
with,
well.
with the program. All the best. May it go on for year and year and year and year and help many, many people
you
to
so
come.
much.
But just to note, it's only for people in Portmore for right now, correct? So if I'm interested to be a mentee, but I'm in St. Thomas, not yet.
You can, because right now, or most of our meetings are virtual. So if you would like to join our program, you can.
We've been highlighting Portmore, but say other places can also reach out.
Yes.
eagleswingsja@hotmail.com. Send them an email and they'll respond, I'm sure. Thank you very much, Valerie. Thank you very much, Tanika,
Thank you for having
for sharing with
us.
us this morning. I'm inspired just listening to you talk with us this morning. Many thanks to Tanika, Thomas, and Valerie Graham for joining us this morning. Mentoring Day is tomorrow, May 1st. So maybe consider putting someone under your wings, Eagle's wings. There's more sunrise after this. Stick and stay.
Nice job.